everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the August 2021 DVD and Blu-ray haul. I'm your
Hey,
host, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here with my co-hostess with the mostest. I guess that's how you say it.
yeah,
Please welcome Paul Presenza. How you doing, Paul?
aka your old pal, the Moo Cow. I'm doing just fine, thank you. Here with the monkey
Yes, you got and your new home.
and my new house, the new barn for the cows.
It's not a barn of the blood vomit, is it?
No, I wish, but I'm still unpacking, so that's why you can see lots of totes and boxes and stuff. It's going to be a while before I manage to dig out from this avalanche of stuff, but in the meantime, I was able to score some hauls, including a bunch of stuff from Scares That Care, which you covered your haul in your haul last month, as I recall.
Yeah, because I'm not like you. I don't have millions of other things to showcase.
Well, usually you have all the Blu-rays, and I'm the one
Yeah,
who does the DVDs.
I usually do. This month not so much. I literally didn't buy anything till the end of the month. It's been a hectic month, busy as shit. With a lot of stuff going on. So
Well,
just haven't had really time to
I
go
can
out
tell
shopping.
you, you've got three more movies coming to you because I found three that I already bought.
All right. Well, we'll see about that. I guess we'll probably meet up like next Sunday or something and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
We'll meet up soon enough. All right. So since I'm leading this one, I guess I'll start with my Blu-ray. That's what we always start with, and I only
Yep.
have one, and it's one that we're doing for Hooked on Hitchcock. So I had to
Ooh,
go out and buy Strangers on a Train.
I've never
And
seen that one. I've heard it's good though.
it's really good. I'll talk to you later about it because I think you'd really like it. But it's got the special features on it are pretty cool. It's got a final release version with commentary, a preview version which was 2 minutes longer. You know, I don't even know what that means. Preview version. I've never heard that phrase.
And this is one of Hitchcock's earlier movies, right? This is like pre-40s, I think.
No. This is 50s,
50s.
1951.
Okay, 51.
Yeah, and then let's see. There's a making of, and then there's 3 featurettes.
Who's in it?
Uh, Farley Granger, who's also in Rope and some other stuff,
Right, right.
Ruth Roman, and Robert Walker. And I believe this is like one of Robert Walker's last films, if not his last
Okay.
actual film. And he was really good. I just rewatched it again, and I can't wait to talk about it. Honestly, I'm gonna dive more deep into it and take some notes. And me and G. Larry Butler do that show, and we're really
Hey.
excited about continuing to do it and everything. Beauty of Hitchcock is the Hitchcock stuff is we could talk probably for at least 4 seasons because there's so much.
Right, and he's got a lot of movies. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
there you go. So that's Strangers on a Train. That was my only one. So you're up, sir.
All right. Well, I only ended up doing 3 Blu-rays myself this time, so I didn't really get to do a whole lot. But my first one is a classic good one because I do good ones and stinkers now. And what we have here is classic Raging Bull, Martin Scorsese.
I have that one.
Yeah. It's very cool.
I think it
I don't
needs
know
a
if
special edition at some point.
yeah, it has a bunch of special features and commentary and stuff like that, which is cool. And this was one I got from Big Lots for like $4. So you
Nice.
can't beat that. And the next ones we have are stinkers, including something called The Bell Witch Haunting.
You showed me that the other day.
Yes, it looks ridiculous.
No.
So I don't know. It should be cheesy and terrible, which is always my favorite. And then the one I'm really excited about is, we just covered this in Indie Film Cafe. This is the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray copy of Champagne and Bullets, aka Get Even, aka 15 other different titles.
Well, everybody calls it Getaven because it's like all one word.
Exactly. And it's got all the 3 different versions together. So it's got the heavily boobage version, it's got the version we saw, and then it's got the light version without the TV cut version.
Yeah.
So can't wait for that. And it's got commentary with the man himself.
Oh God.
So Yes, yes, yes. Can't wait for
That
that.
sounds fantastic. Sounds just like a Tommy Wiseau or Neil Breen kind of
Exactly. Exactly.
experience. Sounds
Can't
great.
wait.
And is that it?
That's it for Blu-rays.
I thought you had 3 Blu-rays.
That was 3.
Oh, that was 3. Holy shit, that was 3. I
Really, man.
don't know. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about Raging Bull. That's the good one.
Yeah, I know. I think Champagne and Bullets is, you could call that raging bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so moving on to our DVDs, and I'm gonna have to. Can you hear me if I put it up like that?
Yep.
Okay, let me do it like that.
I'm gonna adjust this just a
Closer.
little bit.
Dang it, man. I'm not liking this. Might have to get a new microphone sometime. And why is it so okay? Sorry,
Yeah.
technical difficulties.
I hear you. My room's pretty dark at the moment too, so I'm gonna have to either find another place or get more light. I'm supposed to be getting in a new ceiling fan, and that's gonna have 4 lights on it. There are 4 lights. So
Nice.
I
I
should
don't
be
know where
able
that
to,
was from, but all right.
Oh, you don't watch Star Trek Next Generation?
No, I don't. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So you're not gonna be able to see much of my. Just gonna see my fucking forehead. But all right.
Tales of the Screaming Forehead.
Yep, Mr. Larry Blaymeyer.
We'll have to cover that. It's a fun movie.
Oh yeah, well his stuff's it's funny. I don't like I like his stuff is definitely indie, but it's like too good it feels. Like it shouldn't be on our show. But then again, we do pretty good movies too. So
Sure.
From time to time. All right. So speaking of not so good movies, all these are from the Dollar Tree, and usually the Dollar Tree is not. But I was actually going to the Dollar Tree thinking that I wouldn't be able to pick much up because we hadn't really been getting a lot of new stuff, I didn't think. But I watched a video. I don't know who did it, but somebody was talking about how they are actually putting them out like monthly now, and they're trying to like get more and more out there on the Dollar Tree stuff. So
excellent.
I came back there and I pretty much picked up almost everything that I didn't already have,
They're probably going to have some stuff that I've got too
then probably.
That's okay.
Here's a double feature. It's called The Takedown and Entity. I don't think you have that, but you might. Who knows?
I think I have The Takedown individually.
Oh, well, I got the double feature, buddy.
But
I don't know if that's better or not. I don't know. Then there's a movie that stars Dominic Monaghan, Sarah Habel, and Tom Sizemore. Can't never go wrong with Tom Sizemore. It's called Atomica.
Yeah, I've got that.
Looks terrible. Yeah. So then there's another movie called Covenant. That looks like crap. But fun crap. It might be good. Who knows? There's a Donald Sutherland and a Vincent Kartheiser movie called American Hangman. And I got it mainly for Buffy's Donald Sutherland. The original Buffy.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking on him because that's the only I've seen him in a bunch of other things, but all I could ever think of him as is Merrick on Buffy. Then I saw a movie I swear to God looked like a fucking Asylum ripoff movie. But it is not. It is put out by High Octane Pictures, who just reached out to us, by the way. So kudos to them. They just reached out to us. They actually want us to start reviewing some of their films. So
nice.
Maybe this will be one of them. It's called Inferno, Skyscraper Escape.
Nice.
Don't know if that's any good or not, but it stars your girl. Oh,
which one?
Claire Forlani.
Oh, I love Claire Forlani.
Yeah, and
it's kind of a shame.
Nobody else. Philip Roth wrote it though. He generally writes good movies.
Philip Roth?
Yeah. Doesn't he write good movies?
I've
seen his name on stuff.
Yeah, it can't be the same Philip Roth.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is not. We'll
I don't
find
think
out.
so.
No, I mean, I'm going to say yes until I get proven otherwise. Innocent until proven guilty. Or wait. Yeah. 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 That's right. The Project. Now, this film is, I don't know anybody on it. Which sometimes that's good. You never know. But it's apparently about a drug deal that goes wrong, a kidnap by a ruthless, rage-filled man with, I don't know. She starts seeing a double of herself or something. I don't know.
As you do.
All right, apparently. In this movie they do. Tower of Silence, which looks like the two towers. That's what I saw when I saw it. I said, oh, is this Lord of the Rings? And I'm guessing sort of like a Lord of the Rings. Yeah,
that's a graphic ripoff.
Yeah, you can see he's got like a sword in his hand. It's a very much a Lord of the Rings wannabe. I don't know. A movie called Battalion. It does not star anybody or directed by or written or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, Battalion.
That's right. Okay. I read it wrong. Termination.
Yep, I got that too.
All in this hall.
I don't know if it's showing up in this hall because you know me, I always buy stuff so much that I have to spread it out between several halls.
This one sounds bad, but looks kind of fun. Nobody I know. Once again, but it's called Deadheading, and apparently it's zombies on a plane or something.
As you do.
Or vampires on a plane. I can't tell what it is.
Or maybe it's zombie vampires on a plane.
Something on a plane. It says evil on a plane. So something evil is on a plane.
It's eating all of the nuts that you usually get.
Then I had to get this, which is Original Gangster, starring Steve Guttenberg.
Oh God.
Ian Reddington, Alex Mills, and it says hero or menace, you decide.
Yeah, Steve Guttenberg. It's what I think of when I think of gangster.
Yeah, he's the epitome of gangster. Oh Lord, and it was put out by Echo Bridge. That's never a good sign. Okay.
Good for us, though.
Yeah, well, if you want to watch crap, yeah.
And we do.
We do. So next is Gates of Darkness, starring Tobin Bell, John Savage, Adrian Barbeau, Mary Mauser from the new Karate Kid show, and Alicia Bowe. Gates of Darkness.
Adrian Barbeau, huh?
Well, Adrian Barbeau and Tobin Bell in a movie together. That sounds freaking amazing. And John Savage. I mean, you can't really.
John Savage too?
Yeah, you didn't hear me? John Savage, yeah. In that movie. So yeah, that's a pretty good grouping. Then a movie called A Rough Draft, which actually sounded kind of cool. It says Kirill's life is perfect, young, talented, loving parents, well-paid job, beautiful girlfriend, until one day when he's suddenly erased from everyone's memories or forgotten about everyone he knew. Looking for the explanation, he finds out that he's been chosen to serve as the gatekeeper between the parallel worlds, and there are dozens of such worlds in the universe.
Yeah, I heard about this. This is like Teenage Night Watch.
They actually said that from the best-selling author of Night Watch.
Yeah. Yep, that's that Russian film. Those are actually Night Watch and Day Watch. They're actually pretty good films. So we'll have to talk about them because they're indie too. They're actually decent.
All right. Then Assassin's Target, starring nobody I know and directed by nobody I know, and it looks like it might be Spanish.
Maybe it's all Alan Smithy.
I don't know. Well, no, it's written and directed by Gilles Gambino.
Oh God, Gambino.
No. And then it stars people like Jamina Gala, Ben Vinicombe, Martin Swan. I don't know. some weird names up in here. I have no idea who any of these people are or whatever, but it's a assassin movie.
Okay.
Could be good. The Recall, starring Wesley Snipes. And that is my last one.
He's got to pay that tax bill.
Yeah. Well, he's got to make some money somehow. He's not playing Blade anymore. You know, wonder if he'll come back in somewhere.
Probably for the best.
All right. Moving on to yours.
Okay. So I've broken this into several chunks because there's just so much. I think I'm going to go with the dollar store and errata first. So, first one in the dollar store group is something called A Haunting at the Rectory, which is about a haunting at a rectory. And I believe this is an English film.
I know of that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a British film.
Yeah.
And that's about all I know. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to read much here because the light is not good and the lettering is very, very bad, even with my glasses on. But the next movie we have is from Eddie Peng, and it's called Immortal Dragon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it's like Mortal Demon Slayer. And this was over at the Book Exchange, and looked like it would be a lot of fun. It's definitely an Asian film, so they tend to be out of the, just crazy wackadoodle stuff. Sometimes it could be really, really good too.
Most of the time, I hate to say it, but the independent ones you find that are that you don't know of pretty much suck, of those.
Yeah. Here's one I think you might find interesting. This one is called Curse of the Witch's Doll, which is about a curse from a witch's doll. And again, I can't tell who's in there.
Hold on, let me look this up real quick because I think that's also British. Curse of the Witches.
Lawrence Fowler is the wrote and directed it, and it also has a featurette, which is nice. How the Doll is Made, for all you doll fans.
Oh, that's kind of cool, and it's on Tubi if you guys ever just want to see it.
There you
go. Of these movies, I hate to say, a lot of these movies are on Tubi. They go to the Dollar Tree, but they also go straight to Tubi.
Sure. But for folks like us who like the physical medium, then that's fine. All right, moving on to the next one. I have a movie called.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a foreign film because it just said the guy's from South Wales, so it's not English, but it's somewhere else. All right, what's the next one?
Sweet Insanity.
Sweet Insanity, awesome.
Yep, and says something has followed her, something evil,
like the fruits of the devil.
What that is. The next one is a Shudder movie, and it's called Last Ones Out.
I'm surprised Shudder movies are going,
yeah, me too.
TV, because some of them are actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, this one's written and directed by Howard James Fivey. I'm not sure. I
don't know that name.
Is. Yeah, and I don't think I recognize anybody from that. However, you should recognize this next one. This was a surprise, kind of. This is a movie called Death House.
What?
This is got Kane Hodder, Bill Moseley,
what?
Dee Wallace.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that?
This was part of the dollar store, man.
What?
Yeah.
The Dollar Tree had that?
Yeah.
Jesus, if you come across another one, grab it for me.
Okay.
Please. Because I didn't see one at mine.
Well, that's the fun thing about these Dollar Tree things is that you never know, man. They're not all the same. A lot of them are, but not all of them.
No, and I want that.
This is like the third or fourth time I found something.
I saw it on Netflix. I didn't actually end up finishing it. And it wasn't because I didn't want to watch any more of it or anything. It's not good. I'm not going to lie. The guy who made it is amazing, and he's a great guy. And he made a movie called Camp Dread that our girl, April Kroll, was in. But unfortunately, it became a thing where I think he tried too much and it became, you know what I mean? Like there's just too much in there. But our girl Courtney Palm's in there, and
Michael Berryman is in there. Barbara Crampton is in there.
But that's the problem is there's too big of a cast, and then all the
Kaufman's in there. Camille Keaton's in there. Felissa Rose is in there. Tony Todd is in there.
Paul, that means like everybody gets like 2 minutes of screen time because you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
have everybody in every scene. So, or some people don't even, I don't think Brink speaks at all in the movie,
Yeah,
or
that's a
something like
shame.
that. Yeah. So it's just kind of it's like, it's just too much. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Still, it's kind of fun to see everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I love it. Like those always remind me of when fucking John Carradine and Bela Lugosi and all of
Right.
them would get together and be in a
Right.
big movie. And so I love this, but I wanted to like really like it more. I will definitely buy it, and we can review it sometime. It
I see
definitely
it
needs.
again. I'll grab it for you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Next one is a movie called Three Lives.
3 Lives. I think I had that on the last one.
So
I want to
that's
say,
entirely possible.
or I got it on this one.
Produced
sure.
and directed by Julianne Block.
Uh,
Don't know that person. So we shall see about that. Then we have one called Gothic Harvest.
I know I did that before.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's with Lynn Shane and
Yeah, Lynn
Sophia
Shay.
Matson and Bill Moseley.
Yep.
And
Sounds
then
awesome.
the last of the dollar store one is something called Vampirifica,
Vampirifica.
which is a lot of horrific vampires. Says the Vampire King has returned.
Who's the Vampire King? Is he?
It's got Dreama Walker in there.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. And then the next group is kind of scattered. Like some of it is the
Why don't you save your haul of scares I care last?
I am.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
most of this next group is things like Book Exchange or something I found on Amazon. For example, this is one from Amazon. Finally got a copy of Ken Park.
Nice. I don't know if I'd want to watch anything more with those guys. I don't know. Like, more than I think about it, like movies like Bully,
That was a good movie, though.
It's a good movie, but do I ever need to watch it again? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
Brad Renfro, I think it's like one of his last movies, wasn't it?
I know, but like it was so like mean-spirited and nasty. And I know it's based on real story, which even makes it even worse. Sort of like if this were fictional, purely fictional, like sometimes I can get past that, but just knowing that some of these things are actually based on real events and stuff.
A lot of these Larry Clark movies are tough to watch, but they're usually very good.
I can't watch Kids again because I just feel creepy.
Kids is rough.
I feel creepy watching it, because most of the time they're just 18, playing those parts or whatever. Some of them are actually kids.
Rosario Dawson was like 15.
Yeah, I can't watch that, man. Like, I don't want to see real shit, like that.
I liked it. I think there's a place for it if it's done well. Now, I can't say every single Larry Clark movie is done well, unfortunately, but most of them are pretty good. But yeah, they tend to be a very, very tough subject matter. And I'm glad that there are people out there.
And I don't like Harmony Korine at all.
Yeah, so you don't like Harmony Korine. I like Harmony Korine.
Yeah, I don't dig him. I think he's just nasty. Like, it's just like, and he's nasty for the sake of being nasty to me. Like, I bet if you hung out with Harmony Korine, he'd just be a normal dude. But like, then you watch his shit and you're like, you're pretty, like, this is just you're just like, what can I top the next time? You know what I mean? Like, that's
but he does it. That's the thing.
He does it, but I'm just like, I don't want to see that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, see, that's our different opinions. You like John Waters. I'm not a huge fan of John Waters, but we're doing a John Waters film on What the Fuck Friday sometime.
Oh yeah.
It's
coming
happening.
Up soon.
It's happening.
Okay, this one is from Big Lots, and it is called. This is definitely another Asian film, and it's called White Haired Witch, which is a white-haired witch.
Is she?
So, yep, she's
pretty white-haired.
There you go. So some kind of action adventure fantasy kind of thing, which is always fun and giggles. Next is another one from Book Exchange, and I couldn't pass this one up. Gnome Alone.
Oh, I've heard of that. You know what? I believe I'm sure about that.
Vern Troyer.
Yeah, well, no, but like when I used to have it on, well, not have it. I would go to the video store where I worked, and I would see that it had a VHS where you would touch the thing and blood would come out of his head.
Wow.
You see how his head's kind of fat in that?
Yeah.
thing?
Hey, I
Yeah.
got a call. Can you pause?
Okay, pause real quick.
Sorry about that. Had a little phone call I had to deal with.
Mhm.
So the next one is from John McNaughton, who was the guy who did Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. And it's a Clive Barker book that was turned into a movie. And it's called, what is it? Hackley's Tale?
Heckle's tail?
Heckler's Tale?
Yeah, Heckle's tail, I think.
Hackles.
Hackles.
Haekels. Heckle's Tale.
Cool.
Hackle's Tale. Something like that.
I've
But
heard
it's
of it,
part
I
of the-
think.
It's part of the Masters of Horror group.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that one. Who did that? Who directed that?
Yeah, it's McNaughton. That's John McNaughton.
Oh, John McNaughton. Okay.
Yeah. Next, we have something called Black Serenade. And it says Black Serenade, Ignorance Kills, featuring Maribel Verdú from Y tu Manuel Tambien. So it's got a lot of foreign names in here. So this is probably a Spanish or a Portuguese film of some kind. So that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Two more, and then I revert back to you. This is another from Book Exchange. And this one is called Cup of My Blood.
Nice.
Yeah. And this has Daniel Patrick Sullivan and Lance Mulvaney. And I don't really know a lot about this particular one. X-Ray Productions, I don't know them. But it looks like it might be one of those demon-possessed things, and a bunch of priests got to fight the demons and all that.
Cool.
And the last one is one that I got because of the cast. This just looks ridiculous, and it was marked down. It's called Blue Blood, and it's got Bill Sage, Susie Meisner, Noel Beck, Ronald Gutman, and Roy Scheider, of all people.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
That is a cast right there.
So, wow.
Roy Scheider before his death.
Before his death. So
I hope not. I hope so. I hope he has to come back to being a.
And
that would be hell.
Best of all, it's got behind the scenes footage and interviews with the cast. So
nice.
Fun.
Maybe Roy does an interview.
Well, he could be.
All right.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. God. Imagine how many people, if he were still alive today, would ask him to say that line at a convention. You know, luckily he didn't, he wasn't really around that much when conventions were like really getting big.
And you have to remember, man, in our upcoming show that we're doing very, very soon, I'm going to be referring to this. I'm going to be saying you're going to be Quint to my Brody, and I'm talking about Mallrats, not Jaws. So you'll see what I'm talking about.
All righty. All right. My last haul, before your last haul, looks better. Jesus, I wish I was doing that earlier. Like now look, you can actually see my whole head. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Just double checking because this just fell. All right. Okay. So next on my list is Mummy Reborn.
Yay.
Because the mummies need to be reborn, right?
I want my mummy.
Does not star anybody big. It's a Scott. This is an English movie.
Okay.
Because it's Scott Jeffrey. That's awesome.
The English are known for their mummies.
Are they? And Rebecca J. Matthews. Cool. I'll have to show that to Scott. Scott Jeffries. I'm friends with actually on Instagram.
Nice.
Danny's Game. Don't know much about that one.
Danny!
It's another high. Whoa! I've got high octane up the wazoo. Once again, I'm gonna have to send them a thing saying, "Hey, I just got a bunch of your movies. I need to review them." But yeah, nobody big. It's his game, her rules. I don't know what that means. All right. So that's two of them so far. Gun Run. You see that Gun Run?
Yep.
It stars Johnny Gorbani and Nathan Ozzy. Nobody big at all in this. It's a Wild Eye. So the mark I like to call Wild Eye now the mark of quantity, not quality. Let's see. Be careful what you look for in English Haunting. So another English movie, I'm hoping. Unless they lied to us. And then just have everybody pretend to speak in English accents. I don't know.
Very clever ghosts.
Yes, that'd be funny.
Boo, I say, boo.
All right, Righteous Villains. Looks like an
Ooh.
angel versus demons kind of thing. No, or
Very
something.
nice.
So yeah, so starring Gary Dourdan, Adam Deacon, and Lois Braben Platt. It is Echo Bridge. So
Oh dear.
yeah, like I said, they put out a lot of like just nobody wants them. We'll take them.
We'll take them. I want them.
Oh yeah, nobody wants
We will
them.
spread your infamy far and wide.
All right, this one actually looked kind of cool because it's got a great fucking cast. And I think it's got to be an anthology. It's called Terror Tales.
Oh yeah. I've got that.
Okay. Jimmy Lee Combs directed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got Laureen Landon, Ari Lehman, Yan Birch, Lynn Lowry, Felissa Rose, Jonathan Tiersten, Jennifer Runyon, Helene Udy, Felissa Rose again. Oops. That's a total mess up on the fucking back cover. I'm gonna have to show her that later.
A double rose.
Apparently so. Christopher Showerman, Ashley Park, Matt Block. Oh my god, damn! Do they have every cast member? And yeah, they do. I'm not even
Is
going.
Felissa Rose in there?
Let's see. No, she's not. She does not show up again. Damn it! Why not? That would have been great, but no. It's when abducted, a psychopath, a husband is taken on a road trip from hell where he's subjected to 3 horrific tales of the macabre while visiting his family as captive in a attached cargo trailer. All right. It says Terror Tales, no happy endings. So, wow, that's a spoiler. Hoping one of them would have a happy ending. And you know what I mean by happy ending, huh?
Oh yeah.
Damn. This thing does not want to sit right. All right. The Domestics, starring Kate Bosworth and Tyler Hoechlin. So Tyler Hoechlin, or I don't even know how you say his name, Hoechlin, something like that.
I think.
He's famous, super famous now for being on Lois and Clark, or Clark and Lois, whatever it's called now. It's a Superman show. He plays Superman in the new CW Superman show, and he is also very famous for being in Grizzly Rage to me. So it's always fun to see him. I just wish Kate Todd was there instead of Kate Bosworth. They could have came back.
Marshmallow eating bear.
I know, that would be great. Bring him back. Bring back Coda.
Coda. Nom nom nom.
Anyway. Oh Lord. Let's see. Then there's a movie called Stasis from the executive producers of Cloud Atlas, and a film by Nicole Jones Dion. Their War, Our Time. And nobody else I know of or anything. Nobody big.
Ooh, it's a Walmart Select.
That's what it says. I don't know. I got it in the Dollar Tree.
That's what it was selected for.
Apparently so. Now, I don't know. I may have this movie. So if I already have this movie or did this movie or whatever, I'll maybe we'll sell this or something, or maybe I'll give it to you if you don't already have it or something. But we might, put this up for like a Patreon, only or whatever Patreon like giveaway kind of thing or something. But it's called The Answer, and it looked familiar.
I don't have that.
So I'm not sure. If you don't have it, I'm definitely giving it to you. Then we'll find something later for a We'll pick something up from the Dollar Tree. That
Well, I can already tell you one of the movies I bought that I have doubles of, which sounds like you've already got, is Gothic Harvest.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to cover it, and then we'll do it for Patreon only, and then we'll award it to someone.
Okay, cool. All right, so
That's kind of a fun thing, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like do stuff nice for our patrons.
Right.
Next one is Sawa.
Okay.
I guess people. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. It's about DJs, I guess, and
Oh,
Luxembourgs and other places. I don't know. I have no idea anything about it. Just saw it, said don't have it. Probably will pick it up and then see what I want to do with it. Like, yeah, these are no name people. And my two last ones. One is Croczilla, which has 4
Yay.
movies on it.
Nice.
So it's got Croczilla and then actually 5 movies. 5 movies over 6 hours, it says. Croczilla, which is a 36-foot crocodile, lives peacefully in a sanctuary in China until the day a gangster demands to buy him for slaughter and sell to a restaurant business. So I'm guessing he becomes like a big ass crocodile or something. I don't know. Then there's Attack of the Giant Leeches.
Oh yeah,
Piranha,
classic.
the original Piranha, I guess, or maybe the 80s Piranha. One of them. William Smith is in the Piranha, so I don't know. Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet.
Classic.
That's classic. And The Killer Shrews, another classic.
Yep, classic.
So all classics. Echo Bridge. Like, I think a lot of these are probably public domain.
Yeah, it is. That's why I think I saw that. But I already had Croczilla, but I saw that thing, and I already have all the other movies. So
yeah, so you're just like, yeah, I don't need it.
Right.
All right, and last, but maybe least, who knows? We'll find out. It's a movie called Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah,
And
I got that.
This one, this
Yeah.
version. It's got Craig Kelly, Dean Lennox Kelly, Sean Parks, nobody famous except for Jason Fleming from the it's got Jason Fleming from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch and stuff like that. A lot of the old Guy Ritchie shit. But aside from that, it's got like nobody famous. It looks, I don't know. It looks like it could possibly be fun. I don't know.
Maybe.
I guess a gangster movie with Halloween
and pumpkins.
Pumpkins. All right, I'm done.
Okay, so now I'm going to do my special group and my scares that care. So first, scares that care stuff. All right. So, and I don't remember the video. I forget the name of the video guy.
Sean.
Yeah, he's who most of these movies come from, but
so
not all.
VHSPS.
Right, but not all of them. But like these two did not. But
yeah, show the ones that did not, and then show the ones that did.
Okay, so first we have a riff tracks, and it is Galaxy Invader.
Nice.
Don't have this one, haven't seen this one, so that should be a lot of fun because I love me some riff tracks. Same thing with this one, and it is Riff Tracks Live, and it is Time Chasers.
Nice.
So couldn't pass those up.
So wait, have you said you haven't watched those yet? Like those movies, no. Period?
Nope.
And so you're gonna watch the Riff Tracks first?
Yes, I am.
All right. I don't usually like to do that. Usually we like to watch the movie first, then watch the Riff Tracks stuff later. Unless it's something I really don't care that I see, or something like Santa Claus versus the Ice Cream Bunny.
I used to think that until years ago when I saw Hobgoblins, and it's a movie I wasn't really particularly interested in. And then I saw them, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is like the greatest thing ever!" And that's when I went out and got it. So keep that in mind.
All right.
So here's one from our friend Count Gore Vidal. It's one of his Count Gore Vidal Presents, and this one is The Ghost. That's with Barbara Steele and Peter Baldwin and Elio Jota. And he signed it for me on the back there.
Nice.
Very nice.
I think I got that one too, right? Like
I think so. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I think we both got it, which is nice.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We got to talk to him a lot, and
We actually
hopefully
interviewed him, which our interview will be up not this, or I guess well, since this will be out on Wednesday, the following Monday it'll be up. So you guys will get to see his. But this week we get April Kroll on there. So
oh, there you go. There you go. All
excellent.
right. So much of what I got from him are physical medium copies of movies that I already had, either in VHS or just digital copies. So it was finally time to get
So
DVD copies.
upgraded.
Right. So the first one is a movie we've already done, a movie that I love, Cyber Chick.
Oh, nice.
Yay. I love that movie. It's so bad with Kathy Shower, at least for the first third of it. And yeah, so that's fun.
AKA Robo Chick.
Robo Chick. The next one is one I think I mentioned before, Lost Empire, Jim Wynorski.
I got that one too.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
try to play it, but my PS4 is not working real well.
Okay.
So we need to get a new Blu-ray player for my living room.
Here is a classic stinker that I had in VHS, but I never saw it on DVD. And it is the classic, The Rats Are Coming, The Werewolves Are Here.
I heard of that. I saw that on the thing. I just didn't grab it. Don't know why. I just wasn't interested in it.
It did really, really bad. Next, speaking of really, really bad, again, another movie I had on VHS, never saw it on DVD till now. Chud 2, Bud the Chud.
Nice.
It is so freaking bad.
You know, so these are like basically it sounds terrible saying, but these are basically bootlegs, you know, the way that things used to be, but they're they're pretty good. They're pretty good quality movies and everything. And I really like the ones I got from Sean, just are amazing, you know. But what is sort of sad about that then is there's like no special features or nothing extra.
But at least you're gonna get them.
At least you're gonna get the movie, and
you're
it's
not gonna find them.
It's a higher upgrade. It's a better upgrade than the VHS, you know.
Sure. Which is another one of my favorite stinkers of all time that we haven't even covered yet, but I keep wondering when we're going to. Rollerblade.
That's because we got too many other Donald G. Jackson movies to get done.
So
we gotta get done our children's section first.
Best one.
We gotta get our children's section done, which has to be done this year.
I know. We'll do it. But this has been one of my favorite movies since I actually saw it in the mom and pop video store back in the middle 80s. Okay, that's how long ago I've loved this film. And it's only ever been out in VHS. So, you know, what are you going to do? You got to get them. And then I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 movies from him that I did not have before. So these are new ones to me. First one is called Hell Roller. And this is about a paraplegic serial killer in a wheelchair, as you do.
Right. Jesus.
Next, I don't know anything about it other than it says Franz Kafka meets Roger Rabbit, which right then is going to make me want to see it. And it's called Twilight of the Cockroaches.
Nice. I've heard of that somewhere.
Sci-fi nonsense.
Yeah. Maybe I just saw it on the thing. I don't know.
Here's one I've wanted to get for a long time, but have never found it anywhere. And I finally got a copy of it with Michael Anthony Hall. It's A Gnome Named Norm.
You seem to be having a thing for gnomes this haul.
There you go. We got to love our little gnomey buddies.
Blood gnome and this gnome.
Let's see here. Next, we have what looks to be ridiculous. It's like some kind of a mashup of martial arts and Three Stooges, and it's called Kung Fu Rascals. I can't wait for that. That's going to be ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it might have been Godfrey Ho, but it's not. It's Stephen Wang.
Stephen Wang. What else has he done?
Next have a movie. He's done a few other movies that I'm aware of. I haven't covered them because there's just so many Asian ridiculous films out there. You know, we could do a whole show on nothing but ridiculous Asian films because there's just a bottomless.
Maybe someday if we ever get like some serious shit going with this stuff.
Yes. Next, we have a movie I've been dying to get for a long time. Never found it anywhere else. Curse of the Queer Wolf.
Yes. I actually met the director of that, Mark Pirro.
Pirro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was if I'm correct, yeah, he was with us at Denny's in LA with G. Larry
Nice.
Butler, myself, and Joseph Kelly. That was such a weird to me, that's just such a weird group of people. But all like, three filmmakers and G. Larry Butler hanging out with us. I wish you
Nice.
were there, man.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And then the last one from my Scares to Care Hall is A Polish Vampire in Burbank.
Also from Mark Pirro, which I
Yep.
also got both of those.
Yep.
I love it.
Outstanding. So that was Pirroific.
And that had Conrad Brooks in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Speaking of which, my last little group is the special little package. Rudy knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Can't wait for you to discuss this.
Our buddy, David the Rock Nelson.
Who Paul did not even know of until earlier this year.
It's true.
He did not know. And we watched a silly little goofy movie that we did for Patreon only. So you can hear it on our Patreon only podcast. But we talked about it was some kind of a Transylvania police, police thing or whatever. Anyway, the point is it had
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad thingy. And then it was like, it had Conrad Brooks in it briefly for like 5 minutes of screen time, but the rest of the movie was random shit. And one of the randomest of shits was Mr. David the Rock Nelson,
our fiend,
our fiend from Facebook, and just randomly talking. And it was the weirdest scene we've ever seen, but it boggled Paul's mind. Who is this guy? I've got to find out more about him. And I said, well, if you contact him, he'll sell you some DVDs of his. And Paul was like, really?
Oh yeah, he bills himself as the Ed Wood of the 90s and 2000s. So that's right up my dark.
That's actually where I first discovered him, was on a Plan 9, not Plan 9. It was an Ed Wood DVD. It was either Bride and the Beast, or it was his porno that he did. One of those two that I got. One of those, which I did not know was a porno at the time. And then
yeah, right.
No, I really didn't. I thought it was a legit movie. I thought it was called I think it was originally called The Photographer, and it turned out to be, it was just a chance for Ed Wood to make a movie where girls just fucked him and left. And I mean, whatever.
Hey, I'm trying to get all of the Ed Wood movies, whether they're pornos or not, man.
You're right. No, I'm.
Same thing with Ray Dennis Steckler.
Eventually, I will, but like, I've got other shit to get.
Yeah, I hear you.
I got too much to focus on. But at some point, whenever I get some more money or something, and I can just kind of dive into that, I will probably do that too. And his books.
From the proceeds that came with me when I bought my house, there was some extra money left over. I finally got a hold of David the Rock Nelson, our fiend, and he said, if you buy 5 of my movies, I'll give you one free. And I said, sold. So the first one is the one that I've been dying to get, and we've been talking about doing for quite a long time, and it is Conrad Brooks versus the Werewolf. And you can see he even signed it for me, which is awesome.
So I want to do that sometime. It might not be this particular season, but I want to do it with John Johnson. We got to do it with John Johnson.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I will not do it without John Johnson.
We got to get David the Rock Nelson on our interview show too. So that would be great.
Oh my God. Yeah. Let me know.
How awesome would that be?
Remind me, because
after Conrad Brooks versus the Werewolf, we also have Son of the Werewolf, also signed.
Nice.
Followed by Miss Werewolf, also signed. He also does all the artwork on the top, and you see it's all very homemade, which is fine.
Which is good.
Which next one goes to Werewolf and the Witch. So he got a lot of footage out of that werewolf costume.
Yeah.
The next one is Pumpkin Man, because you gotta like a pumpkin man. And the last one, this was one I also really, really wanted, and it is the Demon Monster from Outer Space.
Nice.
All of these are signed. All of these
What was
these just
the
say, Paul, to yours truly, your fiend, David the Rock Nielsen.
what was the purpose and the thought of doing all the werewolf ones?
I'm not sure. I imagine it's a matter of, you got the werewolf
No. I'm saying for
thing.
you to buy the werewolf
Oh,
one.
it's just kind of cool. I like that. But like on all his DVDs, he's got like all the stuff that he wrote on there and all kinds of art. He included these like fun little pictures and things that
Oh,
he wrote.
neat.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when you write to him and he will sell you his stuff, you're not just getting the movie, you're getting all kinds of stuff. He's really kind of good to the folks who buy his stuff. So definitely go out there. So when we get him on our show or we do one of our movies, we'll be sure to put his link on there so that you guys can become fiends with David the Rock Nelson, because he's definitely somebody you've got to know. If you love independent films and B films and silly, ridiculous movies like we do, he's right up. He's right where you want to be. Trust me.
Exactly. Well, is that it? Was that the
That's
last?
it. That
Oh
is it.
man, that was.
I mean, I still got a big pile of stuff, but I'm saving it for next month.
I'm not saying that we needed more, or anything,
Oh, this was
but
good.
this was good. We got a good amount of stuff done.
Oh, there is one last thing I did want to mention with regards to the scares they care. I did get some books. So let me pull those out because I went and buried them because I'm an idiot. Let's see if you can, because I remember you did books. So let me get to do. I got three books.
Yeah, I did do books.
You did 3 books from Scares They Care. So the first one is called Nightmares in Ecstasy.
Yep.
And I think this is our friends group,
Yep.
right?
This is that is Clash Books.
Clash Books, yeah. So check it out. This looks really, really cool. I think this is the one I recall. I said, what's the most disturbing set of stories? And they said this one. Yeah. So I will be cracking this open soon and checking that out. Next one is from another author who happened to be there and had her own kiosk. And this looked really interesting. And it's called We Are Wolves. And
yeah, we talked to that lady. She was really nice.
We did. This looked really, really interesting. And I think this is more like young adult, but it also looks like it's pretty interesting too. And I do love me some werewolves because, so that should be fun. And then the next is from D.B. Bray, the guy that I met who loves Fort Monroe. And he actually had a book set in Fort Monroe, and it's called The Last Tribe.
And when he found out you worked there, he gave that to you for free because he loves you. So have you talked to him since or no?
I haven't, but I'll send him out an email or something and see what he says. But should be very, very interesting. Yeah, he went a little Fort Monroe nuts on me, and that's just fine.
Oh, I'm sure it's like you would be like that with somebody who you were a fan of, or whatever, so he's sort of a fan of you and what you do at Fort Monroe. So that's awesome.
Yay.
That's always good. So that's awesome. Yeah. So I guess let's get to the updates for September updates. So I don't know if you're still planning to get that one last episode of Sexploitation done or something. If
I'm gonna try.
For Rebecca is so busy. I was just chatting with her the other day, and so is Rob, her boyfriend, Rob Mello. Both of them are just super busy all the time. Rebecca is actually going to be this September going to be on set of My Girlfriend the Serial Killer, which they're shooting like the opening scene or something, or one of the scenes. So she's going to be in that, which will be awesome. And then let's see, for us, 90s horror podcast just started. IFC is going to continue, obviously. Like we said before, like no matter what, we'll have an IFC done. Like if we have to cancel, even if we have to cancel something or whatever, I'll do one and Paul will do one for real. Like it'll get done. Sometimes I have to remind Paul because Paul forgets things or whatever. And but he never.
Paul's busy.
Yeah, Paul's busy with his new house and everything. So there you go. But hopefully pretty soon you'll be unbusy and you'll be able to concentrate a little bit more on stuff. But
Yeah, I think by the time fall rolls in, I should be back to normal.
yeah, because you were busy in the summer, and like you were busy because you were selling your house. Then you're busy buying the new house. Now you're busy setting up the
Moving.
new house, moving in and setting up the new house. Then that's going to take probably another month or so. And I think probably
Plus,
October.
a lot of stuff, just happens in the summer for my job. It kept me busy. My gaming group kept me busy.
Is
Baseball keeps me
fall
busy.
is fall going to be easier because of work? Is work going to be
Fall
chiller?
will be until towards the end of fall, and that's when my annual report is due, and that's my big giant report that I have to write. So by October, November, that's when it's going to get full again.
Okay. So, all right. So we got that. I'm still finishing up recording the 31 Days of Indie Horror. So that'll be up in October. I'm only on day 16 so far. So we got a few more to do. Got like a little more than half.
The guy who swore last time he was never going to do that again.
Well, no, but like I was never gonna do it where it was once a day. That was brutal, At least now, even if I just did it once a day, it'll be a little easier because I wouldn't be doing them like, you know what I mean? Like because of how it's set up, I would do it, whatever. It was just a lot harder,
Sure.
But I think it's gonna be okay because I got a couple more to do this, this month, and then next month I can try to get as many as I can, and it won't yeah, unless I did it once a day, which is not going to happen because I got other shit to do. Got other podcasts to do, another video, whatever. So it's just things are just busy.
Sure.
And then so we were doing ITN Studios reviews. That's looking like that's taken, like we're just not going to do them. It's just one extra thing that just I can't focus on right now. Especially with the shooting of all these 31 Days of Indie Horror and stuff. And
Put it on the back burner for now.
Yeah, I may come back to it another time, but if I do another one of these things, it'll probably be a high octane show because we got so many of those, and they're the ones who are actually contacting us for publicity, and stuff, which I think is amazing.
Actually, we're going to be wrapping up a few things too, because if I get the next Exploitation Sleazecast done, even if I don't, it's probably going to be it for that one. And then what do you call it is also coming to an end soon in a couple episodes. The blue cheese.
Will it? Because we're only, I think, on like episode 4.
We've got more than that.
Or 5 maybe, but not more than that. No, you don't. Because let me look because I have them up here. Okay, so a thing that you guys should know, that if you go to our website, you can actually, if you go to the YouTube page, you can actually see playlists of all our movies set up.
That's very
all
useful.
our shows. Yeah, so if you just want to watch Blue Cheese, you can check out all 5 episodes. That's all we've done so far. 6 will be up on I was
going to say I knew we hit another one that's done.
So we need I think what we're going to probably do is just 8 this season because that ends this season. So a lot of the shows are going to only get like 6 or 8 episodes. Sadly, like Writers Process will only get 6 episodes. Frights of the Round Table will only get 6 episodes this year, and we just finished the 8th episode and final episode of the season for Horror Film Lovers with me and Sarah. And we were actually talking on that one about having you come on as a guest on the next one, but we want you to pick a cow movie that you love, killer cow movie or something.
I have them.
We were pretty sure you did. So if one that you love that we were able to watch,
someday my holy grail of movies is a movie I saw when I was a little kid in the 70s. It was a made for TV movie called Herd. And it was about a group of cows that got possessed by Satan, and they ran around the town and trampled everybody. And then there was an exorcist, and they drove the Satan out of the cows, and then the herd went over the cliff and all died. I know it's kind of a sin, but I love the cows running around killing everybody, and made for TV, and I have never seen it again. I've never seen it anywhere because
It's
I
not
don't
even
think
on
a movie like
YouTube.
no, and I've never seen because I don't think anything like made for TV ever really gets a release, you know.
Right, but like
So
sometimes it goes on YouTube. People
sometimes it's
find
on
like,
YouTube, but not all of them. So I don't know if I'll ever see that movie again. But I believe me, whenever I look at new places that have obscure films, I search for it. It's on my list.
yeah, you're right.
It doesn't
No
even
hurt,
show up
hurt.
on Internet Movie Database, but I saw it. I remember.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah. This
sounds
would
like
have
a
been,
movie you'd want to remake.
I know it was like, I would say it was probably like 1976 when I saw it, but it may have been made earlier. I just don't know when.
Mm.
They were big in the 70s for made for TV movies. And actually, there were some decent made for TV movies. Heck, we could do a show of just decent made for TV
No,
movie harmony.
stop suggesting shows. We're right
I
now we've
know, I
got too
know, I know,
many that you can't even focus on, dude.
I
That's the
know.
thing. So I think I don't know if we mentioned on the last update or not, but we are bringing Film Freaks back. I think we did. We are bringing Film Freaks back. And next year we had a talk this month, and we had an agreement that Criterion Watch would have to wait till next year.
But it's
Uh,
coming back.
but I think what's going to end up happening, because we got Film Freaks and we got What the Fuck Friday, and we got, we just got way too much shit still. And Paul is just too busy, like, period. And I don't know how busy he'll be next year or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I
so
won't be moving or selling a house, so that'll make life a
that'll make it
lot
a
easier.
lot easier. And you'll be able to do a lot of stuff in Zoom in your house. You just have to find a
Yes.
brighter place to do that, I guess, or
Yeah,
maybe
I'll
get
get
some
all set
lighting or
up. By
something.
next year, I'll be all set up.
Yeah, so we'll be able to probably do a lot more Zooms and or whatever. My plan, and I know this is the future, and I know Paul hates talking about stuff like, in the future or whatever, but my future plan is for the next season 5, to be half for me. I don't know what Paul wants to do. I don't care. That's up to Paul what he does for his versions. But all mine will be half Zoom and half in the studio. And I'm hoping that this happens because I'm making it happen right now, is I want Paul to be in every episode, so I know it's tough. I
Yeah, it's hard to tell in the future what's going to happen, but we're
Yeah,
all interested in the future because that's where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives.
apparently so. No, thank you, Criswell. Um,
Thank you, Ed Wood.
yeah, well, no, I don't know. Did he make that or did he not? Because the reason I'm asking is because Criswell generally did open a lot saying these kind of weird things. So it might have been Criswell doing that thing just to, like, let me
Oh,
introduce this.
I think that's Ed Wood to a T,
Okay,
personally. Yeah. So
probably.
awesome.
All right. So what else? Just want to make sure everybody's up to date on everything. So we got Blue Cheese. We've got that up. We got a few episodes left of that this season. Then that's over. So we got, I think, what 3 more episodes or something, like 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3 more episodes.
Two. Well, there's one that's not that's done. That's just not
That's done.
released.
And then we got 2 more to do, and then we're
Right.
done. And then for this year.
And we've already started Film Freaks.
And I
Not
do
sorry.
I do
What the
want to
fuck
bring
Friday?
I do want to bring Blue Cheese back next year for another season.
Yes, yes.
There might be some stuff that actually I don't think I think almost everything that we've done this year will come back for at least one more season. This includes Indie Film Cafe Spotlight, which we just did a fantastic one this month with Miss Robin Sydney, and
Yay.
she was a
Awesome.
doll. And Paul just
Oh yeah.
she mooed at Paul. Paul was just in
I
heaven.
adore Robin Sydney.
Oh, you even let her know she was your crush. I've never done that to I actually did get to interview my first crush, which was Christine Lakin, and everything. And I absolutely adore her, but I never told her. If she's watching this, she knows now. But that she was my crush because, I just said I was a fan, or whatever, that I loved watching her, on Step by Step. But you went around and you were like, you are my crush. Because I mean, I saw a thing, and Christine Lakin's already been told she's been a crush. I mean, she don't, but Robin Sidney, I'm sure.
swells my fuzzy old cow heart, and there was just no way I could keep it back. I just couldn't.
So yeah, so we did that. So next month, I don't know who we have. I think I know who we have, but I'm not going to mention it. We've got, the Indie Film Cafe Spotlight's doing pretty good this year.
It is, and we should definitely continue that show as long
we
as
will.
we can.
We will actually, yeah, that's going to be like up there with Indie Film Cafe itself, because I do want it sort of going side by side with it,
It's a great concept.
So there will be another season of Indie Corner Radio. But unfortunately, due to how fucking busy I've been and our plans for making movies and stuff next year, my plan for next year is to just do it one month at a time. Just, it will probably be 10 months, 10 episodes, which is what we're probably doing for most shows. Just getting 10 episodes. Indie Film Cafe Network has been booming with lots of shows, lots of content. And our new TikTok has been sort of booming, and we'll be getting lots more stuff going.
Yeah, we have things planned for that, don't we?
Oh, we do. Oh, we have some plans. So
now I do plan on doing season 2 of Forgotten Horror Classics once Sexploitation Sleazecast is finished. The thing is, without Lenore here, I need to find another co-host, and I don't really want to do that movie or that show through Zoom. I would much rather have it done locally so that we can just kind of sit there and both watch the movie and then do the podcast right then and there. So It's just a matter of finding another podcast partner that will sit there with me, and that will actually show up every time. So
yeah, that's been the difficulty, is not just finding people to do it like occasionally or something, but finding people consistently to do it is the hard part. So.
I mean, I like in Indie Film Cafe bringing in all kinds of different people here and there, but I think both Sexploitation Sleazecast and Forgotten Horror Classics are better when you've got a consistent co-host there, so it's the same person.
I was going to say, well, you're not in the room with Rebecca when you're watching the Sexploitation Sleazecast movies.
Right.
That would be awkward as fuck. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't watch that.
Not these movies.
Still,
the ones we see. No, trust me, you don't have to worry about that. These are boner killers.
I don't know. I don't know if I could still watch that then. But anyway,
pretty funny.
So all in all, we got so much shit going on. We are constantly working, constantly doing stuff. Hustling, trying to just get you guys, good shit, good content for you guys to check out.
This is just the podcast and video cast part,
Right. No, definitely. And
you've got all the Six Flick production stuff going on there. I can't even get involved in that because I'm just too busy.
Well, you are involved. You're just not involved. You know what I mean? You're in it, but you're not involved where you're
not as I was before.
But you are. It's funny because since you left, I'm still telling you shit. I'm still letting you know about everything.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not like in the now and whatnot, but you're not reading the scripts and you're not critiquing them and you're not doing all the stuff that you were doing, which was appreciative, but just time consuming.
Yeah, I just don't have the time to get that involved, unfortunately, at the moment. I mean, it's hopefully next year I can come back into it. It's just for the moment I can't. And you need somebody, you need folks there who are.
And we've got Nicole who's very invested now, and we've got Sam and we've got Colleen and she'll be on our show for
that'll be fun doing a show with Colleen.
Yeah, she's so sweet. Me and her do writer's process together, and she just we have a blast, and like I enjoy everybody so far that I've been a part of and working with and everything. And this 31 days of indie horror has been amazing this year and I can't wait for you all to check it out. Like, it's so weird having all these things already ready and set up and just scheduled for October, and knowing, oh man, I can't wait for you guys to see this, but you're gonna have to wait.
Should be fun. And the other thing I like is being able to cross over the stuff from Sick Flick Productions into the Indie Film Cafe world, some of the folks that we work with get to come down here. They work for the production, and then we get to rope them into some of our shows.
That's what we're trying to do with a couple of them.
Yeah, it should be
trying to do
fun.
that, and that's in person. Which, like, Paul's a big person on in person stuff.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like,
it's a lot more fun.
I know.
Can't do it all the time, but it's fun.
See, that was the thing when we were. So I was just thinking today, actually, about when we decided to take our break from, because I was going out to LA, you were still here, and you had to do everything with Lenore, which you were lucky because you had a roommate who was very down to watch and record these things with you. But unfortunately, as things go, like, and I had a roommate who was pretty down, like she would get bored, and Jackie would sometimes do it, and even Lila, when she had time, she would do those things with us, like hang out with us and do it.
We'll still use Lila next season. I'm sure we'll get at least
next season. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, we might be able to get rope her into this last season if we do a Zoom. But yeah, we have to get her in because she's been dying to like chat with us again and everything. Good. And now she's kind of taking a little bit of a breather where I don't think she's doing her class as much, or at all. So I would just love to, have my people back. Like, I miss, I like the third season was pretty damn good, because considering we had to figure things out and we had to make things work, right. It was amazing. So thank you to Zoom once again. I think we thank Zoom every day like for this shit. I don't think my internet's been fucking up all week, so, but Zoom hasn't, so there thank you. Anyway, so I don't think I left anything out though, right? I'm trying to think of all the videos. I'll just check the playlist because I put all of them there. I did that for you guys and for me. I did also for me.
We are still doing some Patreon only stuff too, aren't we?
We haven't in a little bit. I need to go next. I just keep like getting busy with shit. So I'm sorry to our patrons. We will have a patron. I plan and I promise, and that means I have to make it happen now, that I will do a Patreon only one for September. I just gotta, either we're gonna have to do it through Zoom or we're gonna have to do it in person. I think we're gonna have to do it through Zoom because we're too busy, and the ones we can do in person are gonna have to be like Film Freaks or Blue Cheese or something, Mm-hmm. So a lot of the actual podcasts or Indie Film Cafe when we do it with you, because you like to do it through in person.
Well, plus I got that new microphone thanks to Gary Morgan. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Gary.
The new Yeti.
Awesome. Paul beat me to saying yes. Plus, I didn't have the money at the time, so I couldn't say yes. But Paul got an awesome new microphone. So thank you, Gary. So the first thing that pops up in this playlist is Little Stinkers, by the way. I think it's because this is the last thing I kind of updated or whatever, put them all up there. And then we've got like season 1. Oh, we forgot to mention Shark Attack Sundays.
Attack Sunday.
Which, yeah, see, thank God I have this thing because it reminds me of this shit. Blue Cheese. So that's still happening. Criterion Watch will be next year. That'll be back. Indie Corner Radio will be back next year again. I think I got one more episode to record this year, and then I'm only doing 16 episodes, and then I'm done. And then only 10 episodes next year. Quick Review Thursday, which we can actually say this now officially. So we've done almost 20 episodes. We'll have 20 episodes done this year, which was pretty damn good considering, because I know Paul is it's still sort of a pain because you're just so busy with stuff. So it's hard for you to do them.
I'm trying to get them in. But
you're trying to get them in.
How many do we have? We have 20 done?
Well, no, we have 17, I want to say.
Done. Okay.
But no, 16. Because you need to do 17. And then I have my 18th episode already done, so I'm all the way up to 18, which is October. And then you need to do, did you do September already? I don't think you did. I don't think you did September, and you need to do October and November. So you need 3 done, and I
Okay.
need only 1. So we have 4 that need to be done. Something like that.
Okay.
I'll let you know. We'll figure it out.
Please.
Yeah. And I know this shit. Like I just gotta look at it. The Man Eater series will be back. That'll be great. I need to do some more of that. And then Indie Film Cafe Spotlight. That'll be back. Trolling for Stinkers is up there, and that's weird.
Oh, that's
I guess
old. I don't think we're doing that. We
I don't
we
think
folded that
you
into
were
the
doing
haul.
that. You were
Yeah,
doing that, and
that
that
was
yeah,
that
that's
was folded into our haul videos,
yep.
which we're pretty much always going to do too.
31 Days of Indie Horror will be back, and I think it'll be back again the next year. For somebody who said he wouldn't do it again, I probably even said I wouldn't do it again. Period. So I was so fucking tired of it. What the fuck Fridays is still going this year.
Which we started.
Yeah, we've started. Film Freaks will either be, I think we'll be in October, our first episode, but we got
I'm
to
ready
film
for
it.
that. I've got a bunch ready for that.
Yeah, and I've got a few that I want to do, and I think I want to do a bunch in person too.
Yeah, we'll bring Joe because I think Joe really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and then I've got a thing called Collection Halls, which just is a collection a collection of collection halls that we did that might include the ones we've already, that we're doing right now too. So that's our all our collection halls. Davila's Midnight Movie Mortuary, unfortunately, might or might not get a second season. We're not sure yet.
We don't know yet.
Just depends on how busy.
I hope so.
Kim is very busy. So if she comes back, or we might just do another. I would love to do another show like that, like get Rebecca to do Dr. Bubenstein, or get Stro to do his Strozone thing for us. And then last, but certainly not least, is something that we didn't really do that many of the last time. It says I only have 2 videos, but I think I have more. I just haven't put them into the thing yet. Is Short Film Saturdays.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we really didn't dive into that as much as we should have. But we will.
I've got short films too.
Yeah, we got a bunch of short films we could do, and I always like to give people who do short films a shout out,
Sure.
and everything. So there you go, Short Film Saturdays. We still need to do that. John Ward is working on some stuff with me. We've got a new show coming out that'll come out next in the fall, and it might come out in September or October, something like that. So we got a ton of shit going on. Cameron Scott might be doing one, and Madeline Daring is talking about doing one. So we've got so much content coming that we love you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to us. Check out our Patreon. All the links are down below. Please subscribe to us on Patreon. Just $1 helps us very, very, very much. And you get a free Patreon only video, which once again, I'm sorry if it's been a couple months and you haven't gotten one. It's been hectic and busy. And I don't like doing them by myself or like with another guest that's not Paul, at least, if we're going to do it. So it's just been hectic. So
sure.
we're going to try to I will get one, even if I can't include Paul, I will include somebody else as a special guest. So, well, thank you guys for checking this out. Join us next month for the next month's haul, and check out the videos that we have coming up. We got a lot of videos coming up.
Absolutely.
A lot of Shark Attack Sundays and What the Fuck Fridays and everything that have days in them, Film Freaks. I mean,
There's
just
some crazy shit waiting for you guys for What the Fuck Friday. I'm not going to say, but I have at least half a dozen ready.
No, you do. I know. That's why you started it. You have so much fucking shit that you can't show Jen. That's literally the tagline is, this is the show that Jen can't come on,
All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.